anyone was bound to be afraid, because her face was divided into two halves, like someone had sliced through her mouth, and after she showed them her real face, she would ask them the same question again. Am I beautiful? After seeing her terrible face, it was normal for someone to answer negatively, and the moment they did that, she would instantly kill them. Now you might be wondering, what if someone replies in positive? Well, before I tell you that, just remember the outcome of the positive reply is much worse than the negative one. The moment a child says yes, she would grab them and slice their faces into two halves, and either one out of two things happen. Either the child dies out of agony, or lives on, with the horrible curse placed upon them by a demonic sadist. The impact of such incidents on the people of Japan was so hard that they had to stop sending their children to school out of fear. Not just that, the newspaper back then were filled with dozens of death noises caused by one vicious murderer. The Japanese people like to call the lady in the mask. The death and disappearance of the Japanese students rose so high back then that the Japanese government had no option but to provide them police protection to keep them safe. The question finally arises, who is Kuchisake Onna, and why is she after the lives of the innocent children? Well, according to Japanese people, this story comes from the ancient Japan. About 1200 years ago, there lived a really beautiful woman with her husband. She had a great pride of her beauty. Her husband was a samurai. In Japanese culture, samurai are considered an elite group of warriors. Being a warrior, her husband had to leave her for a war for some time. But after returning from the war, he saw his wife with someone else. Having no control over his anger, he struck his wife with a sword, will slice her face into. After that, he says, "Who will admire your beauty now?" And then he left his wife in the house, never hoping to return. The strike caused the lady to lose her beauty. She was so proud of, and gave her a really terrible long smile, like wound on her face. Whenever she used to go in front of a mirror, she used to realize her extremely beautiful face was now nothing but a horrible wounded face. Being not able to accept the reality, she kills herself with a scissor, and that's how she died. From this folklore, Japanese people assumed that Kuchisake Onna is no one but that lady, even though after the mid-80s, no sign of her was ever found. Many articles were created in Japan's then newspapers, and many people still think she's out there, lurking in the dark, looking for her next prey. The thing this story tells us is the fact that arrogance and pride brings about nothing but doom and doom only. So we should always suppress these feelings. That's it for today, guys. Stay safe, stay happy, and always keep company when you are out in the dark. Goodbye.